Hi everybody, my name is Ubix Bond, and this is my audience.
Hello.
Alright, today we're going to be talking about quick and easy meals for college students. Now, as a college student, you have little time, little money, and little patience for researching your meals. Now, some solutions to these problems might be to eat out at fast food restaurants all the time. That's quick. You might stock up on ramen noodles, which I believe is the cheapest food known to man. So that's easier on your money. But some problems with both of these would be that you can't necessarily afford to eat out at fast food places all the time. And a person can only live off of ramen noodles for so long. So there are a bunch of quick and easy meals out there, and one of my favorites is the tostada, which is what we'll be focusing on today. Now, the word tostada means toasted in Spanish, but in all Spanish cultures, except in Mexico, the word tostada refers to a piece of toast. But the tostada that I'm focusing on is actually originated from Mexico, and it's talking about a hard, flat tortilla. Now, this came from when tortillas, in Mexico, they would be making tortillas, and they would get too hard to roll up. They would be a little stale, and they would become too hard to roll. But they were still fresh enough to eat. So they would actually let them harden into kind of like a plate of sorts, and they would just put all their ingredients on top and eat it flat like that. Now, tostadas are made generally from corn tortillas. They do have flour tostadas, but those aren't very common. And tortillas themselves, the earliest evidence that we have found dates all the way back to 3000 BC, when archaeologists found evidence of tortillas in various cultures. Now, in America itself, the earliest references found to tacos and tortillas was in a cookbook written in 1914. It actually had a recipe for tacos in there. Now, we've progressed up till today to where we have plenty of kinds of tacos and tostadas and taquitos and, of course, Taco Bell. But my favorite, again, is the tostada. Now, looking at prices, tostadas themselves come in a pack. They're about $2 for a pack. Now, this isn't even a full pack, so you get a ton of tostadas in there. And then all of your condiments, depending on what you'd like. And altogether, you're looking at about $10 to $15. But when you break it down, remember, you can use all these ingredients again. So when you break it down, you're looking at about $2 a meal for one person. And of course, it's great for groups because with a pound of meat, which is the general size for what people use, you can feed approximately 4 to 5 people. So it's great if your friends come over. Now, as far as preparation goes, it's really quick. If you're using ground beef, which is the most common meat, all you have to do is brown your meat in a pan on the stove or on a hot plate or whatever. And that's really quick. It only takes a few minutes. And then you make sure you drain the meat, and then you add taco seasoning for flavor. Now, depending on how spicy you want the meat, you can use, personally I use half a pack to a pound of meat, but if you want it spicier, you can use a whole pack of seasoning per pound. And after that, once your meat is ready, then your meat's ready to go, and then you just will pile that onto your tostada, and it's very simple. You just put your meat on top of the tostada and then all the different condiments that you like. Personally, these are my favorites of olive, sour cream, salsa, cheese, onions, and ground beef. Another alternative to ground beef is grilled chicken. That's another favorite, and that's also the healthier of the meats that you can use. But it's that simple. You just put everything on top, and it's ready to go because it's already kind of a little plate in itself, and that's all there is to it. So again, it's customizable. You can put whatever you'd like on there. It's about $2 a person. It's very quick to put together. You just have to cook your meat, either the beef or the chicken or whatever it is you're using, and then you put everything on top, and it's ready to go. And that's